Good evening, folks, from Vancouver. Triple Crown here again, trying to get these videos out to you as quick as I can. So here we go for the next two items of discussion. They are the coastal gun and radar tower. We're going to start first with the coastal gun. As you can see here, that's the coastal gun there. Turn it sideways so you can have another look at it. I've got this one painted with a cement-based looking paint. So I think they're gray, but that's how it looks. Anyways, the radar tower, that's the German radar tower from HBG, and this is the this is the Allied radar tower, and this is the German radar tower there. All these items are available from HBG. You can kind of see I've had the radar towers actually in my collection for a while, but never. So I thought they were cool, so I bought them, but just didn't have a purpose for them. So nice to finally get them into gameplay. And same with the coastal gun. I mean, obviously they were not a huge part of a lot of the stuff that happened in World War II, but they definitely had a presence. And I think possibly more as an intimidation, for your enemies, but they definitely, played a small part. So I think it's important to get these items into the game. So the coastal gun, now it's going to cost 3 IPP, and well, where can you put it? Well, obviously it's a coastal gun, so it's going to go on coastal territories or island territories. And we're going to allow 1 coastal gun per territory. And what its role is going to be, obviously, is to fire into the ocean during amphibious attacks. So it's going to fire at a roll of 4 or less for a hit during amphibious attacks against obviously surface ships. And that's going to be every round of combat during the amphibious attack. So if you roll a 1. That's going to allow the attacker to select their target, including transports, okay? So if it's the first round of transports while the units are unloading, you can take out a transport. If it's obviously a second round while the amphibious attack is still going on, well, you can still target a transport if you like, but however, it's going to be empty. So keep that in mind. And in terms of what happens when a coastal gun is captured, okay, so coastal guns to be effective, the rule we came up with is if there's an infantry present, the coastal gun is destroyed. If a territory is captured with a coastal gun and there's no infantry present, it is destroyed. Sorry, it is destroyed if it's captured with infantry. If it's captured without infantry present, it is captured. So it becomes part of the attacker's arsenal. So that's how that works. The radar towers are a little simpler. However, they can only be purchased by certain nations. Okay, so obviously the UK can have radar towers, or any Commonwealth country, or the United States on the Allied side. So no Russia. We're sorry, Russia. You can't have radar towers. And same. On the Axis side, only the Germans can have radar towers, not the Italians or the Japanese. Their role isn't huge. Again, the theme of all of this stuff is nothing we wanted to introduce is going to be game breaking. So what it's going to allow you to do for the cost of 5 IPP, you can place one down, and that's what it's going to allow you to do is scramble 1 extra fighter into a sea zone from the territory that is present, and it's going to add a +1 in defense for any defending fighters that are scrambled. So currently you can scramble 3 fighters, so this is going to allow you to scramble 4, and if they're all defending at 6, well, now they would defend at a 7. So fairly simple, not nothing here to get too excited about. And that kind of concludes or wraps up these items. So I guess to conclude, we are going to talk about confidence. And a little bit of sports psychology from a book I read about a hockey player by the name of Wayne Gretzky. And he learned that before every game, he was a forward, but he what he used to do to trick his brain to giving himself confidence that he had the advantage. Now, confidence going into a competition is different than cockiness or whatever. What I'm talking about is a confidence in your own ability. You're not going to be intimidated or scared by your opponent. You're going in to whatever it is, with the ability that you're going to do well. And so before every game, he would sort of go into a meditative state and tell himself that his team had the advantage. And one of the plays that he used to like to do was go behind the opposing team's net and pass the puck and bounce it off the net to his teammates. And he also used to he was very creative, used to like the boards, to pass the puck off the boards, kind of like think of it as a cue shot. When you're moving the puck off the boards, it's going to go in the exact opposite direction. So he thought of the back of the net and the boards as an extra teammate. So he always thought that his team had the advantage because obviously they had 2 more players on the ice. So again, it's kind of a silly thing that he used to do, but it didn't matter. So you can use these kind of tricks. I think confidence, goes a big part, not just in sports, but if you're going into a job interview or meeting other people in your life, being confident in your ability that you're going to do well can come across in a very positive way for yourself. So that's it, folks. I'll wrap it up. I'll say good night, and thank you for watching and commenting and all the support, which has been wonderful. My supporters have slowly growing, and I see, lots of people are starting to watch the video, so I appreciate all the support. Thank you very much.